good. How are you?
Good. So thank you for meeting with me today. I want to make sure that this meeting, I act as your resource and your coach today. I know that you're doing some great things in your position. You're really moving up. I heard that you moved up to sales manager recently, which is very impressive. So the point of this meeting is to really prepare you for greater responsibilities in the future as you continue to move forward. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Okay, so we got some of your direct reports back recently. Your annual reports just came in, so I wanted to highlight some of your strengths. So far, I understand that you're a top-tier employee with outstanding performance. You have a really systematic approach to problem solving. You search for root causes of issues, and you developed and managed a CRM system throughout your career so far.
Yeah.
Specifically, I noticed that you've been getting solid 10s in categories like running business. You're an outstanding innovator, first and foremost. In finance, I see that you have a great financial acumen. You got a 10 in that as well. And then marketing and sales, I see that you clearly put customers first. Where I'd like to discuss maybe some performance opportunities is one category you scored in was human capital. You received a 1. So some of the direct...
What?
Yes. So I understand that in your self-evaluation you put a 10. Why do you think you deserve a 10?
Just based on all my, experience with people. In my opinion, I think out of everyone in this company, I'm the best at, for instance, that human capital. I really do think that I'm really effective, especially just with their personal growth and things like that. Why I'm really confused on to why I got a 1 for that score.
Yeah, that's completely understandable, and that's what this meeting is for. So we've actually had 2 direct reports that came in from different employees throughout the company that say that you've been really placing the burden of unpleasant tasks on top of them, such as making them come in during the weekends. We've had 2 people at least come up to us saying that they've missed important events during their Saturdays and Sundays because they've had to come in and deal with difficult client issues. They also say that sometimes it's a little bit difficult to work with you. I understand that you are doing well in your new position. However, we want to make sure that both you and your team are set up to be successful and you're on the same page with communication. So with that, I want to make sure that you understand that it's important to assign personnel to their area of responsibility in order to maximize their effectiveness. That's the whole point of that category. So do you kind of see maybe how you could improve in that area?
I mean, personally, not really. Do you mind if I have the names of those people?
Unfortunately, that's classified information. I can't. However, we've had multiple reports so far.
Yeah, that's so strange.
We're very proud of you in this position. We want to make sure that you're doing well in every single category, and it's great that you think that you do.
Right.
You definitely have some high standards set for yourself. However, can you agree that maybe with some coaching, you could definitely reach that 10?
I mean, if, like I said, in my head I'm a 10, but if other people don't, then I do have some, some things I have to work on.
Yeah.
And I'm open to it. I'm a little, confused on why, but I mean, I am willing to if other people view me like that. What would the next steps look like then?
Well, let's brainstorm. What do you think are some good ways you could be improving in this category?
Maybe, I don't know, it's just some training, shadowing, seeing what other people do correctly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any ideas, but I am open to it now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I appreciate your open-mindedness. I think that what we should do for the next couple weeks is maybe meet once a week like we're doing right now.
Okay.
Sort of evaluate your performance in that category specifically. Like I said, you're doing great everywhere else. So this is what I really want to focus in on.
Okay.
I want to see and evaluate your performance in teams, and how you effectively are assigning tasks to employees to make sure that they're reaching their maximum level of effectiveness. And, you're not so much placing those burdensome tasks on them instead of when you could be working as a team on them. So we really want your best interest for both you and your employees. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, and Dr. Lester, I was in this position at one time as well. I was, you know, trying to get the feel of a new company that I was at as well when I was relocated. I understand where you're coming from. We all want to be the best and be successful in everything that we do. So I think that for the next couple weeks, let's get together and reevaluate this section, and then I'm confident that you can go from that 1 to a 10. So let's check back in next week for reevaluation at the same time. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
All right, great.
Thank you very much. It was? Oh my god! Yeah. Sorry, I went way over.
I'll see that.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. Okay. Go. Come in.
Hi, Mr. Lassner.
Hi, yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good day. Sunny out, the weather's nice.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So the reason why I called this meeting today is just to, let's see your past performance, especially in your role, as well as where you would like to be, where you currently are, and how your peers and other people are viewing you.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like a pretty good agenda that we have here today?
Absolutely,
okay,
yeah.
Great. So, recently, I know that you wanted a new role. Why do you believe you want that new role?
Well, I was actually told that I'd be on track to becoming the VP in under 5 years.
Okay.
So I'm really excited to be taking on that role and accomplishing that goal in the future.
Right.
So, isn't that the point of this meeting today?
Yeah. So, the point of today's meeting is to give you, a reality check. Unfortunately, we have gotten some. You have done a great job in some past roles,
Mm-hmm.
including some good things in this role as well. But we did get your feedback from your peers as well as your higher ups as well, and there are some certain aspects lacking when it comes to your leadership ability as well as your emotional intelligence on top of just understanding others. And in order to get to that vice president role, you have to have those things, and those things are very important for our company as well as just leaders in general.
Okay, but I mean, we have been meeting for the past couple weeks, and I've been working on all three of those things, like you said: emotional intelligence, trusted influence, and leadership skills.
Yep.
So
that is great, and we are making strides to that. Unfortunately, at this time for that position, it's just not up to the standard that we would like. And I do appreciate you making those strides for that position. However, there is room for improvement still on top of in order to get that vice president job eventually. It's just not going to be in the immediate future. So.
Okay, what do I need to do to get that job?
Yeah, so in order to get that job, I've talked to, if you're willing, I know you've been willing in the past too, but if you're willing, I've talked to my higher ups as well, and we've discussed that a potential transfer is in order, just for you to have a more challenging role, on top of really working on your interactions with emotional intelligence as well as just dealing with clients and communication skills in general. So if you're willing to, we would be open for a transfer. I'm not saying that's completely solid. I know that you are on your career development plan. You said you are open to relocation, so and that you are open to all opportunities. So that's I am interested in giving you that potential opportunity. Like I said, it's not a 100% thing. I will have to check with other higher ups, but if you are willing to, we would gladly try to push that transfer. But if that transfer also does not go through, I think we do need to have a plan in place to really help you grow as a professional and get you up to where you want to be. So how does that sound?
I think that sounds good. I am really open to all opportunities if it gets me to that end goal of being VP. If that does fall back, though, what type of action plan should we be setting in place?
Yeah, so basically what we want to do is we want to kind of round out your experience. So we want to send you somewhere for 2 years.
Okay.
For a more challenging location, like I said. And if you lead as well as develop all your subordinates very well, we'll do another review. And if that is working out very well, then we'll look at some more possible promotions. And if you do even a great job, we can see you becoming a general manager in 5 years. And then it will go from there. So how does that sound?
I mean, well, initially I had that as for the next 2 years, but I mean, as long as we're making strides towards that goal, then I'm completely fine with that.
I'm glad you said that, and we will have a couple more meetings in the future just to see where you're heading. And me myself, I'm going to take a lot more responsibility and kind of mentor you in those different aspects and really try to help you grow as a professional and as well as an executive. So, do you mind if we meet next Tuesday around 3 o'clock?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect.
That's great. All right. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you. How long is that?